Hi, everyone. Thank you again for joining us on our Rural Report. My name is Vicky Espinoza. I'm one of the business development specialists for the Center for Rural Affairs. And I have with us today my colleague, Raúl Arcos Hawkins. Hi, Raúl. How are you?
Hi, Vicky. Good. Glad to be here
We
today.
Yes, glad to have you. Today, we're going to continue with our 20 steps how to start your business. If you missed 1 through 10, please go back to our videos here on our social media account and check those out. We're going to go ahead and get started right away. So, we're going to talk about the first one, which is training, coaching, and assistance. Raul, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, and before we get started, if you have any questions or comments, please write them on our on the chat, and we will be looking at them throughout the day and answering any questions you might have. And like Vicky said, continuing on with our 20 steps, one of them is training, coaching, and assistance. And as you're thinking about starting your business or you're in the path of starting your business, consider taking classes or trainings. This will help you expand your business knowledge. Again, we don't want you to become an expert in everything that is your business, but we want you to know at least the basic information. So then that way, if you're looking at some of the other things that we're going to talk about here in a couple minutes, is your financial statements. So at least you know what's going on. And if you need any assistance, or that one-on-one coaching, you can always contact us. Our information is on the screen, or you can reach us at cfri.org. Seek that assistance. Maybe you need a little bit of business advice, or that one-on-one coaching to give you some more ideas on how to move your business idea forward. The other one that's super important is your financial statements. Vicky, you want to tell us a little bit about the financial statements?
Yes, continuing with what Raul said, taking basic accounting classes can help you better understand your business finances, that one-on-one coaching as well. You don't need to be an expert, but classes will help you and better understand the financial statements. Three important financial statements are your balance sheets, your profit and loss statements, and cash flow as well.
And something super important when we're looking at financial statements is, again, we want to know where your bottom line is. Is your business making any money? Because at the end of the day, that's why you want to venture out into either starting a business or continuing the process of starting up your businesses, knowing if your business is going to make any money, which is super important.
And continuing with that, our next one would be marketing. Raul?
Uh, Thank you, Vicky. Another important piece is the marketing aspect. I know that as a business owner, you wear a lot of hats, and one of them is that marketing piece, is knowing how to make a marketing strategy and having a plan in order to market your business. Maybe how do you promote a product or a service that you have? It's super important to have a strategy because, again, you're not using marketing as an example in like social media. You're not posting stuff just to post stuff or to have something on every day on your social media. You have to have a plan or a strategy on why you are promoting maybe the business itself, or you're promoting a product or a service. Also super important, letting those customers know what your product or your service is. Because if they don't know, then how will they approach your business or even consider shopping at your business? So it's super important letting those customers know about your product or your service. And you got to remember that marketing is a long-term investment. Yes, you can start marketing your business, say that you start heavily next week. You will see maybe a increase in sales, but if you discontinue marketing or you do it every once in a while, you will also see a trend where your sales might take a dip and they might come up depending on how you're marketing. A reason why it's super important, with all the competition out there, you want to be on top of mind, be that number one in the position when you're looking at marketing. And how do you achieve it? Is maintaining your marketing and investing in that marketing piece. Another thing that is important is your record keeping. Vicky, you want to tell us a little bit more about record keeping?
Yes, record keeping is another one of our steps. We include that, or it's a tip as well. You can take it. Having a good system for keeping tracks of documents is the first step toward organizing. The most common are your legal documents, your financial documents, general business documents, workforce records, and taxes. Keeping these documents organized is vital, and it's very important because there's financial assistance out there. There's also grants that have deadlines, and having those documents organized will help you get to them a lot quicker, a lot faster, and get those documents to, to the people that are asking for them. So having those documents organized is so important because it makes your life so much easier. You don't have to be going through stacks of papers or receipts, or, just having to take that time away from your business to look for these documents. So we do recommend, and we do ask that, that you guys find a way to organize. Everybody's organization, on organizing their documents, it's different. So whatever works for you, do that, but do something rather than nothing, because in the end, it's something that's going to cut time, and it's just going to help you in the long run. And then to go on to our next step, Raúl is going to talk a little bit about taxes.
Thank you, Vicky. And again, record keeping is a huge part of doing your taxes, especially when you have to remember that you have federal taxes, state tax, and local tax deadlines. So having those records is going to be super important. You got to remember too that when you have a state, you have to say collects local state taxes and local, and you got to remember that there are also deadlines. Consider when you're looking at your state and local taxes, if you're going to pay them monthly, if you're going to pay them every quarter, or if you're going to pay them annually. Make that decision before you continue into that process, or maybe before you open your business. It's something super important that you have an idea of when you're going to be paying taxes, when are going to be those deadlines, so that way you don't end up paying interest on the taxes you collect because you were late. Some of the most common taxes include income, sales, payroll, occupational tax, and self-employment. And something very important when we're discussing taxes is, like we've been saying, you don't have to be an expert, but if you need assistance with either your record keeping, that you need a bookkeeper, or you need somebody to help you with your taxes, find somebody who has a great reputation, who is trusted in the business community, and who's certified. We can't stress enough, because again, taxes are going to be super important for your business, because you don't want to end up having to pay interest or penalties for not filing taxes when those deadlines approach. Again, it's super important. These have been 5, I guess, you want to say, vital steps. And again, if you have any questions, please, you can put them in the chat box, and we will be checking them throughout the day to answer any questions. And if you need any more information, you can always visit our website at cfra.org, or again, our information is on the screen. You can contact myself or Vicky, and we would be glad to assist you. Vicky?
Yes, I just want to remind everyone, if you missed any of our steps, please go back to our videos on our Facebook, social media, check those out. On our website, we also are constantly and adding different events, classes, anything that we see that is important for those beginning businesses. We have classes, so check out cfra.org/events. We keep those up to date, so if there's anything happening in your local area or your community, you will find them there. We have the location, we have the address, and the times when our classes are happening, so please check that website out. And like we said, and like Raúl mentioned, any other questions, if we don't always have the answers to them, we will make sure that we find the person or the correct person to help you out. So yeah, contact us. Like he said, our information is on the screen. You can look at our website and find us there for any questions. Thank you, Raúl, for joining me today on our Rural Report.
Thank you, Vicky. It's always a pleasure. And everybody have a great day.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Bye.